super rounds. She's also had some. You can see how careful and what a phenomenal jumper this is. You know, a young and up-and-coming.
Overnight score, doing well in the 4-star short in the event at Terra Nova earlier on this year, and a win, actually, in the open section at the March Horse Trials at Majestic Oaks. Canadian rider Melissa Boutin and Obeah dancer Gia underway.
Going towards the end of the course now, the other Canadian rider, Waylon Roberts and Obeah, is over the Mighty Moguls and the Chicana and corner at 20, so just 2 fences left to go for that pair.
Well, Shannon Lilly is through the back polo field. He is on the way back up now to 13-14, carrying the 20 jump.
Come on, go Melissa!
Way through the long route.
Yeah, these riders are definitely going to need to have a plan of what they'll later. It's a little bit like you said, though, Sinead. You know, you said in the beginning that when the riders who go really early on, they don't really have an opportunity, which can be helpful to see how much trouble there is or then change their plan. Now we're getting kind of into the meat of the division, and these riders are definitely going to be aware that this has been a very tricky track so far.
Got Melissa coming down
all over the world for Brazil, as Melissa continues to make her way around. Nicely done there. Big jump with that hind leg. This is where we saw Philip Dutton get unseated a bit, but climb back on.
Super job there. I mean, this horse jumps so great. It's got such a super hind end, and you can see the relationship. Because of the placement of the corner, it's an easier corner because it's on flatter ground. Whereas the direct route, if you don't get a good shot to it, it takes a lot of scope and a lot of try. You see these big, narrow, skinny jumps.
Right, great ceremony, international flags, CCI 4-star course, plenty of different flags in the 5-star later on, but the 4-star.
Nine-year-old as well, and this has been an exciting round so far, Sinead, for Canada.
Yeah, unfortunately, the little trouble at the beginning, but she's getting a lot of education.
I definitely think, though, this is going to be a horse that they're going to have their eyes on for the future because it's such a great jumping horse, such a great partnership. And again, you know, they're getting some education around this track.
Oh, completely.
Came into that, Sinead, just having to have some extra conversations. And as these courses can go on, there's a lot for these horses to think about mentally in addition to the riders, and almost they can get a little checked out, if you will, and glazed over. And so that's what you see Nelson just saying, come on, one more conversation here. We got to listen, as we have another one through that horseshoe and the finish flags with a few penalties to add.
107.4. Now entering the ring, another one for Canada. This is Melissa Boutin, Melissa and Obeah dancer GS. Obeah dancer GS has 16 to 12-year-old Chicana by Humble GS and owned by Melissa herself from Corner, Quebec.
Expect a good round from it today if it jumps anything like it did yesterday. The tail was flicking up over her horse's head and really showed its scope and power. Just look at that hind end.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We saw that yesterday, and it does the same in the show jumping, which is a great feeling as a rider. Saw her kind of there say, oh, where's my spot?
Yeah, just a little bit of a miss, quite honestly, and it's hard to know. Like, that fence is right up against the tent there, the hospitality tent, and could have certainly just gotten a little distracted coming into the jump. And that's really unfortunate because aside from that, that was a beautiful round. Just one little mistake, costly enough, but I'm sure Melissa, as she's pumping her fist in the air, is quite pleased with her horse.
Well, inside the time allowed, 1 down, so she will add 4 to her final score. And I think that is one heck of an athlete, this horse.
Yeah, you would
Beautiful.
be loving to sit on that on the last day.
Wow. Rail, and again, you know, that's just having a little bit of a moment where you're not exactly sure where you are coming into the fence and it being costly there, but still stunning. Our house is absolutely packed here in the blue